Okay, let's see. Squeaky. How to knock everything down without trying. Okay. One moment here. I got a cough. Oh. Okay, I think that's it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Make sure everything's up and running. It's like, why don't you do this before? Because I don't like to do it before. It's overrated. Squeaky chair. Anyways, though, I figured I'd do something a little different this time, though. Instead of me working on that color work from earlier, I decided to go ahead and try and work a little bit on this request. And where is my mouse at? So no idea why my mouse is acting up. Yeah. Yep. I do not know how to spell, but that's nothing new there. Go ahead, y'all. I don't really care. Anyways, figured I would go ahead and do this instead. So recently I did decide to go ahead and take or did a request post there. What it basically is just still working on trying to get the fur pattern and such and texture to look just as good. And I figured, yeah, I'll just go ahead and see if anybody else wants me to do with theirs. So send up a post there, follow simple rules, get a good chance there. A good portion did not follow said rules. Out of 10 there, or actually maybe out of 6 there, only 2 or 3 actually followed rules. Because according to group rules there that you need to also on Facebook, that whenever you join an art group though, they prefer that you also put a artist credit though. Some have their own reasons though, like, oh, well, we need you to put the name on there though to so we can be sure that it's either done by you or somebody else, and not that you just found it on Google and say, hey, this is mine. In my case, though, I do run a couple of art groups, though, but my case, though, is more of a valid one, though, because it involves the way Facebook handles images. Some may try to load up a photo, a picture, or whatever, though, and they might notice that it distorts there. So, it was a month or so ago, I went ahead and looked it up, though. What was it last year? Anyways, so I looked it up and found out that whenever you load an image to Facebook, though, if you have it as set for a PNG, which is usually more for those who actually do real photos, it listed it changes the file into a JPEG. And what happens though, it loses quality though. And whenever that happens though, usually whenever the people have like their artist signature on there though, unless you have a nice clear one though, more than likely though it's going to get distorted too. So you'll be like, huh, what is this? I need a decoder for this person. So in some of the art groups that I do though, I made the rule there saying that you need to put the credit in there because of the way that Facebook handles images though. Even if it's clear though, you need to also print it on there. But because some people did not put that regardless though, even though it's also the group rules, those people do not get their request accepted. Also, a little note here though. A few days ago, I had a PM though sent to me on one of the sites I'm at. Somebody wanted me to do something for them. The thing is, though, I don't do flat out requests though, unless it was by way of a post for the journal or whatever I do. So unless I know you personally or know you longer than maybe a year or so there, then no. Anyways, for this one though, your new, it looks like mostly a basic wolf there with large horn. I just have to figure out how to try this one though because it look interesting though. Yeah, I've done many canines and wolves and such there before, but I also want to try to do this though and see how well it looks. And, man, I need to do something squeaky chair. Also, the real fun part is trying to get that glow effect. I've done it before on a Houndoom base fill there, but that was already a few years ago. Yeesh. I'm gonna turn on the lighting for my screen here. It's too bright. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, gotta make sure I got the right one. There we go. Oh, also a recent. I would have got this done earlier though, but for some reason there was a recent update to this program that caused it to not open certain sized files. I guess by default, maybe intentionally was already bugged, but by default, it would only allow you to make certain sized file canvas. Yeah, certain canvas sizes though, 2830 by 2830. And I'm not sure if it was bugged to begin with or not though, but I've been usually making sizes that's a lot bigger than that, which is around 3000 or 3500 by that amount. And I don't even look like the right color. Am I doing the right color or did I hit the wrong one again? Ah, I did. And what happens is that those files will still be in the still be listed though, but you cannot open it though without these errors preventing you. And I thought, oh great, that means this image and a few others though will be unable to be opened. So I was trying to figure out a way to open it, and apparently it corrected itself now, I guess. But what's interesting though is that the limit has been greatly increased. So right now it's at 3000 by 2500 though. If I go all the way here, it locks it up though. Unless I do this. Let's see here. If I go down like this. Let's see here. Let's see. No. Ah, darn, I messed it up. Now if I go like this, so now for some reason the max size is 10,000 by 10,000. I have no idea what that was. Anyways, if you try to open it up though, and you get the error, it'll just go to the canvas based on your default screen size. Which in my case though, I think it was, what was it again? Yeah, my default screen size is 1400 by 2900 though, which is weird because that's still past the limit of the 28. Hmm. Once again, sorry for the lack of any music, whatever, because I played music though, and somebody be knocking on virtual doors. Hey, you play that music? No. So you get to hear me either talk or the stupid stylus scraping on the side. Also, what you probably won't be seeing is the fact that I'm also looking at reference photos of wolves here. Let's see, where is this? I lost the image. I really need a. Let's see, what was this one? Boop. There we go. And I hate when it locks it up like that. It's like, now you won't see the photo again. Where did the photo go? Oh, I know. No, wait. Do I? There it goes. I gotta put a photo of my dog under those, since obviously I have more access to a dog than I do a wolf there. Not too much different when it comes to the way the fur on the animals are, especially canines. Well, similar, I should say, though. I mean, I say that, though, and then I gotta remember, oh, there's like smaller dog breeds there that doesn't have a similar muzzle size, especially like pugs and Jews and such. Where is it? Which one was it? This one? Yeah, it was this one. I really should have resized this window instead. No, Genus Mises. No. Mm-hmm. I would say like, oh, I would use my dog photo, but the only problem is that she's a black dog and blah blah blah. I'm thinking, no, that wouldn't be a good excuse because I can still see the way that the fur goes. It's not like she's a pitch black there. Sheesh. I gotta look up and down this. Where's my little stand here? I got one little stand. Technically, if I do this fast enough, I can get this like done in like 30 minutes. So, but then, like I said previously in other videos, I don't want to do much job. I have to be careful of the dumb phone sensor though, because it's going to get bright or dull there based on the lighting. Because I have it set on auto. Because that's why I might have to readjust the eye again though. See, where's that other picture? I gotta remember though let's see here. Can't even see the nose, but I gotta remember the beginning of the eye is usually around the back of the mouth there when it's closed. Yikes. Which means I'm gonna have to move this over a bit though. Like for me, I did not do the eye yet. Get back to the picture since it has more images or clearer image. Let's see, which means it should go up and around here. Ah, stuff on my screen. Okay, try and clean the screen every time because I got a screen protector, and every time I think I clean it though, it's like, hey, there's that speck again. Yeah, because the bridge of the nose area, muzzle, there, to right there, should be at an angle. Yeah. Hmm. Lurking, I see. Remember, when doing something like this, though, you gotta make sure it's spaced enough though, so you can get the other colors behind it or in front of it, though, to blend in, just like you would expect on real animals here. Like, for example, this photo here, though, you can clearly see it's got at least 6 colors going for it, though, besides uh, black, white, and orange, reddish. I mean, if you look closely, there's some brown in there. There's some grays. So when doing something like that for art there, and you want to actually do something similar to mine, little styling here, you want to make sure there's enough gaps so you can get the blend in. Man, I really need to change this screen protector. It's so scratched up in one area though. Okay, so coming from the eye area though, it needs to go to the left and then curl around. So something like this. Now, since I'm going to be moving the eye though, I'm going to have to move the curve over here, which means something like this. Wait, what time is it again? Okay, it's 4:33 Central there. So this should be easy. Like curve up a little bit here and then straight this way. Also to add a little bit more realism though, every once in a while I'll also put like little squiggly lines in there though. What should be like representing the random wild little strand of fur there, or hair if you're doing hair. This style could also be applied to doing hair since there's not really much difference. I mean, yes, somebody could complain, or not complain, could say, well, there's texture, there's thickness, and so forth. Yeah, but they all follow a similar pathing there. See, because it goes, it goes curve upwards and downwards. Oh, hold on, somebody's on the phone here. Give me a moment. So glad I have a separate house phone here. Okay, so ooh, definitely want to clean this up. Okay, now I'm trying to look at this over here. I want to look at something on my photo gallery. Try to see if I can find that picture of the dog. So what I'm going to do is turn this screen off real quick. Oh, such epicness. Let's see here. Photo. Photo. Oh, yes. That picture right there. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if this holds on there. Okay, there we go. Dog. Woof, 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 woof. Only thing is, though, trying to take a picture of a dog over here, and she's like, "Hey, want to see my mouth open?" No, no, I don't want to see your mouth open. Too bad. He said. Anyways, though, dog, mostly a black dog, except for when she gets in the dirt, though, and she becomes a black and brown dog. But you can still see the fur, though, similar to the wolf over there. I should have taken a photo at a more better angle. So let's see here. It goes. Let me move that out of the way. So it goes down, around, a little over here. I should take a picture of the bridge of her nose area and her muzzle. So it goes straight down. This lazy butt of a dog there likes to sit on our house all the time. She also likes to attack our house there, so I have to go get a new house. Even though the other one that she currently has is a pre-used one. I guess you could say she's like Snoopy. Let's see here. Did I lose that photo? Wait a minute. No, it wasn't that one. I think I lost. I think, did I delete one of my photos? I think I did. Hold on. No. Oh, there it is. I forgot. I don't have it as set as image. I have it set as window. That's genius. Also, there was one of the requests that I didn't really want to do at this moment, though, and that's only because it's a subject that it's an animal there that I tend to have problems with, though, unless I look up lots and lots of references there, and that would be because it's a cat. I'm gonna have to put this down. I'm gonna be focusing on mostly on the dog now. Now, see, this is actually the same color for the bottom and the current layer that I'm on, or should I say the lower level layer. Yeah. I would I would take a photo of her with her collar off of, but then I'll have to run after her. So that's one reason why I'm also using a photo reference of a wolf there. Who said dogs can't make good models? There's also a park nearby though, and she likes to run over there, scaring everybody, I guess. Let's see here. I'm going to try to match it up closely, otherwise it's going to be a blend between the photo of the wolf there and the photo of the dog. Like I said, they both have similar fur pattern there. Or should I say, with fur? I don't know. It's not exactly pattern because whenever I think pattern, I'm thinking, oh, the actual way it looks, color and such. Or no. The only reason I didn't color the rest of the head though with the same coloring though is because it's going to obviously be a different color. Okay, so I gotta remember. Can't see it though because, like I said, though I had it at an awkward angle. Well, maybe it's not an awkward angle, but a different angle regardless. I should be able to go a little bit faster though. Sometimes when I go too fast, I feel like one of those card printers that they used to have in some stores there, where like just prints it out, just line by line. I remember, what was it Walmart? Many years ago, that they used to have one of those printers though, until of course some kids decided to ruin the moment by wasting all the cards because you can print them out before you paid for them. So glad that the screen doesn't rotate when I actually rotate the phone. Otherwise, somebody's going to think that they're looking at a washing machine. Beep. Yolandi is done. But yes, like I said, I'm looking at both the photo that's within my phone here, though, the dog and of course the wolf there. Now, since the wolf there tends to have this more of a, I want to say clump there, but more of a thickness down below. Well, you can't see on this one though, but how it forms up like small little clumps there. Yeah, I'm going to have to try to mimic that too. I'm sure the dog's got her own version of it though. So to do that, I'm going to go back and forth in certain sections though. There we go. I think I'm about done with this little part of the head though. Now the fun part is you go to the next color. Like I said, that because the other one, let's see, I gotta switch screens. Because right about here it's going to have to be kind of blackish, which is probably a good thing. I also take a photo of the dog because it's going to be similar to that color. And when it comes to doing black color on art styles such as like cartoons or whatever, though, you might notice that they're not exactly completely black. They have to put some kind of shine to it or make it like an off black, like a very dark purple color or highlights. So as you can tell there, that the reference that the person gave me though is supposed to represent black though, but once again though, can't make it that black. So, like I said, using my own dog as a reference on the colorization though, I can get a good idea how to do said color though. And plus, apparently she had dirt on her though. I can also use that to advantage as well because the brown that's on her. Okay, so what I'm going to do is make another layer down here. So what I'm going to do is make it near dark. Let's see. This might work though because since I have that on top, I can overlap a bit. Okay. So since most of this, including the ear, is dark. There goes the phone again. One moment. Probably the spam callers. Name unavailable. Well, okay, so unavailable. I guess I'm unavailable too. Okay, so back to what I was doing. Close that off. Or actually, not close it off, but collapse it, so to speak. Also, I might randomly mute myself if somebody starts coming over here. I'll start talking their head off. Okay, so let's see. Not exactly going to do the ear just yet. Let's see. I have to look back and forth. And be like, why ain't you making it more fluffy? I'll get to that eventually. It's one thing about when some people do artwork of certain animals or animal-based ones there, like anthros. So they tend to make it much more fluffier or furrier than they really are. That's fine. I mean, it's your own interpretation, though. But in this case, though, the post I did do, though, says it's going to be close to realism, though. So this is just going to, I guess, be kind of temporary. Okay, so the fun part comes now. So me save this though by squeezing it, by putting in an awkward angle. There it goes. Remember, always save as often as you can. Just like video games, because you never know when something might happen. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is take this and finish blending it off. Actually, let me do it this way. Blend that up a bit though, so it doesn't look kind of awkward though. These random patches are. Okay, so up and around his head until we get top of the muzzle there should be black as well. I'll add in the glowing orange color later. Let me look at this photo of the wolf again. No, not that one. Remember, when looking for photo references, though, make sure it's to get various angles there, depending on how you want them to be looking at. Like face forward, quarter angle facing forward, though, quarter angle facing the other direction, looking up, looking down. You gotta think of all this stuff though, because even if you know how to do them, they'll right off the bat, so to speak. There, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't. I don't know how we word that, but it does help though to have it up once in a while though, so that we can see what you're doing. Okay, so since I said I was going to move the eye area, so let's see here. I'm going to block this up a bit. Also, this is not a base, this is actually my own sketch there, so I don't have to worry about people saying, oh, you're copying off a sketch. Yeah, my sketch. Lucky for me, I haven't been accused of my own sketches look like somebody else's, though. Yeah, so heaven forbid, though, you actually look at 50 photos of different wolves there, though, that different photographers take a photo of, though, and they all happen to look at the same direction. Oh no, this wolf looks exactly like this wolf there. Well, yeah, they all tend to have the same body structure there. You want to tell them to stop looking at a certain angle? Be my guest. Okay. Might end up having to crop that a bit though. So like this reference I'm looking at though, it's not exactly looking straight forward. It's slightly at an angle. While the other one's obviously looking at an angle. But you get the basic idea though of the shape. Y'all know that for a basic one that goes straight downwards, it has this little hump there right around the eye ridge there. That goes straight down though, kind of curves, and then it goes straight towards the nose. Obviously, it doesn't apply to a lot of dogs there, since they all have different sized muzzles and such, and some don't even have that. Poor pugs. Especially when some animals are like, what's it, like greyhounds and such, are the dogs tend to have much more longer, narrow muzzles there. Okay, so what was I going to do? I was going to use this one to blend that in as well. Which means I need to go back over here and then trim this one up. Reminder though that since this is off my phone itself in combination with my computer though, you can still expect the usual interference. Okay, so then do a little cropping here, cropping there. It's not going to exactly be one to one though, because reasons. But you can get the basic idea. Right now it looks like a dog wearing a black mask. Actually, it looks like I'm making a German Shepherd. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. Now the fun part. Okay, I think for the most part. Oh wait, I gotta do it over here. I forgot to finish doing it over here though. Let's see. Is it on the nose too? I got so many windows up here. The shuts are just right below the eye, then it goes up and around. So, yeah, I think I should do. Mhm. Go back on this picture again. So let's see, right around here goes just below. I'll deal with the little long horns and the other ones. I'll add that afterwards though. I guess I should have made the background a little bit darker too, so that we can get a much better effect when I put that glow in there. So fun part is going to be the nose there, but worry about that later. So come back to that other wolf there. Now, the fun part is trying to get just the right one. Yes, I need the erase brush there. Nope, nothing there. Maybe? I want to say. Hmm. No, that makes it too dark. I think I can make that work. Let's find out. Not gonna put no shadowing or lighting effect right now, though. Okay. Oh, that means I'm with it. So despite the, I just realized it looks like little smears over here though, but I think that's the way the fur is. Gives it like a blurriness. Okay, so since every wolf there is gonna be a little different, this one has little furs just sticking up. Eek. And of course, this one has little strands sticking up every so often. Eek. Hmm. Yes, it's all coming together now. Like my dog there, who decides that she needs much more straighter ones. So let me try this. Okay, so the eye will be adjusted accordingly soon, though. Okay, I'm gonna close you, or not close you, but shrink you there for now. Let me focus on the bigger wolf over here. I either use the, it's already 5. Okay, I'm using ballpoint. Yep. Okay, ballpoint. Let's focus on this. Focus. Focus. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Okay, bring up about the dog again. Mm-hmm. Of course, with her though, the lighting is on top of her since that's where the sun was at. I have to be careful though because sometimes my photo, the photo I'm looking at though, tends to go back to the gallery instead. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot this over here. One moment. Imagine trying to do this at night though and you got a bright screen. My eyes. Okay, so it goes straight down, then it curves up a little bit, so it gets like this little fluff over here. And then from the top of his head, it goes more fluff there, similar to what I did with that hyena one. to something like this. Also want to try and blend this in a bit as well. I'm going to switch back to the felt. As you can see, you can barely see it though. Again, switch it back to the ballpoint. So all around here from the, okay, so this would go down. Let's go down, down, down. But at the same time, as that goes down, this further behind here goes upwards. I guess I can make it a little bit smaller though and do it with faster lines though. Like this. I have to be careful when I do that though because you can see it makes these little hooks right here. So when doing that though, you need to actually do it straight though. With a slight angle to it. Right about here, I need to start doing a shorter fur. As you can see, there's a lot of gaps I didn't fully cover there. Let's see, I do have this on soft glow, so that means if I start overlapping it though, it should start getting a little bit brighter in certain sections. Okay, so since most of this is going to be straight down, let me make sure another one. Okay, that one just looks like it just got caught in a windstorm. But for the most part, though, it's going to be mostly straight down. So let's go down, 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 down with some little flare here and there, though, because you're not entering a wolf and a dog show, though, so it's not going to be perfectly straight down. That would be something, though. Is this fluffy go? Looks like a wolf. Yeah. I was gonna say beauty pageant though, but then I remember dog show. But it'd still be funny though. So for those poor people there, all those animals. I forgot how my phone rotated on my screen. Brilliant. Let's see. Man, since it looks like it. Wait, let me. Let's see here. I can't really tell though, but I think it's mostly short fur though, so I shouldn't be putting on too long of a line. I also need to make little breaks though to represent that. We all once in a while need to make these little areas though. The fur. So okay, I'm going to turn off the other screen on the image over here for a moment because I gotta look for some more photos. Let's see here. Oh yes. Let's see here. Go to canines. Wait, did I put everything in the wrong order? Oh, I did. Let's see. I forgot selecting photos to put them in the gallery, the right gallery that I have on Facebook, on Google Collections. There, on the phone, it's easier. Just hold down the, press down on the image, though, then it brings up the selection. Then you can start selecting which ones you want to put in what folder. But on the website, though, you actually have to go to where it says selection. Dogs, canines. What did I do with the canines? I forgot. Oh, it's found my face. There you go. I missed a dog. Come here, dog. Over 99 images though of canines and other such. Okay, I gotta make sure to find one that's not already the one I have. Let's see. This one? Oh, you have to be a tiny one, aren't you? No, that's a fox, and that's a Shiba. And that's the exact same photo there, just different website, right? No? I don't know why sometimes the website said, you did not have it down there. I did too. Sometimes you'll have the little tag representing that you did save it though, but when you go back to it though, it's like you know you never saved it. Thinking that you didn't save it, so you try to save it again, and then they show you that you saved it twice over. And if you go to it again, though, it still says you never saved it. That's how logic works. Over here. No, I don't want Howling Wolf. So what about you? Why is all these images so tiny? Oh, that one looks good. Kind of wish I was a nature photographer. Okay, this might work. I don't know. Hey, look, somebody could take this photo and make their version of Link. Okay, I did this though so I can see the fur pattern here, or you know, the way it lies. Kind of large, enlarge. I'm hitting the wrong button, am I? Yes, I was hitting the wrong button. Oh, it's gonna be so distorted. Okay, so whoosh, 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 whoosh. Of course, when it settles down, though, it's not going to be straight out. It's like, why did you get one that's running then? Mm-hmm. Oh, my back itches. My back's also sore because I'm leaning over. Okay, go back to the other one. Oh yeah, because I enlarged the screen. It affects all screens. Fluff, fluff here, little fluff here. As you can see, I'm going a little bit faster. Of course, I also am holding my phone upside down. So what it looks like, so while it may look like that I'm going from top to bottom, I'm actually going up to top. My actual drawing is though, even though the display isn't showing that. But I guess I could always rotate my phone normal, and then just rotate the photo itself. Because it wouldn't matter which way. I could just do it like this instead. There. Now it's upside down though with me doing it. Still wish I had a counter to see how many lines I'd done. I bet you all you can see is like this little tiny little dot just going back and forth repeatedly. Or empty circle, I should say. But yeah, that definitely tells you how fast I'm going. Because right now, to me, I'm not going to can't turn it any brighter though, but to me, it's like it's more of a different color. Oh well, I can fix it still. I can still fix it. Ah, I have to reposition my legs every few moments here. Mhm. I'm just glad it's just a headshot over here though, not a full body like I've been doing with the hyena though. But this image is actually pretty large. I'm gonna save it real quick. As you can see right here though, where's underneath the word title there, you can see how large it actually is. So if I was to load it like it is on an art site there, it's gonna be pretty big. So there's a lot of art programs for phones and such apps. Same difference, but they limit you so much there. I mean, despite the little errors here and there on this one, the Autodesk Sketchbook, though, I still like it though because of all that's available to you for free, and you don't have to worry about looking at ads or ad interrupting you, or you having to pay to unlock certain features or brushes. It's like, hey, we got all this stuff like Pro, take it. Sure, they still have some features that you still can unlock there by way of paying on it, but that's mostly on the PC version, though. Like I said before, though, considering all these brushes that you have in here and how each brush has its own settings, Advanced settings. It's not too bad. And plus, with my hand pressing on the screen all the time, though, it doesn't register, though, because it only registers the stylus itself. I do that too, like, let's say, I want to say Metabang, accidentally putting my hand on the screen, it's going to count that as a brush. No, I do not want to put on a particular line. On here, I can, like, tap my screen and such there, and it won't really do much, except for that part. It totally did that part. But anyways, pretty much the whole screen, though, it won't register my hand leaning onto it, though, except for this up here, this down here, and any of the corners. Of course, depending on where you get this program, I mean, like what device you put it on, though, it might differ, though. Phones or notes, like in my case, so only has one, was it, layout there, and that's the nice, lovely vertical here. Tablets, actual tablet devices there, was able to do landscape, portrait, and such. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the PC version real quick. Which means I'm going to have to open another window. Ah, my eyes! I'm going to make a quick window here to display. Ta-da! Is that lovely? I hit the wrong button, didn't I? Yep. Okay. Okay, that was not it. Let's see what. Window capture, I think. Ta-da! This is how the Autodesk Sketchbook look like on PC. Pretty much has all the brushes though, but everything just right there. Let me do something with that. But the problem is that I don't have a stylus or anything like that though, so I'm using a mouse. But as far as I can tell, you get a lot for free as well though. But you can also save it, I think, to cloud storage though, but it's a paid feature. And yes, though, that you can transfer your your files from the mobile device to the PC one because it still recognizes the file typing though. It has its own unique file type though. I don't know if Photoshop and others can open those particularly. They can open them as a completed thing though, but as for the layering, I don't know. I don't have Photoshop, so I don't know about that. Toggle full screen. There's the different layers on the side. And of course, you can also do what you normally can expect from Photoshop and other similar programs by naming the different layers. The brushes on the side, on the other side, that is, I should say. See, can I? Oh, okay. I have to double click that? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, it seems like you get less brushes. Oh, no, I was wrong. You get more brushes. It helps if I actually open the brush library. But yeah, it's pretty much all the brushes in here. It's also in the mobile there, isn't it? And it looked like from what I read, though, you can add more brushes to it, though. But I do remember. Ah. How do I close this? Like that. Okay. So when I first started doing digital art and such there, I wasn't doing that as often, and instead I was mostly doing mouse method though. Wasn't too bad, but since I can't exactly do too precise there, I was mostly focusing on actual traditional, and yeah. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger. All right, there it goes. But yeah, that's how Autodesk Sketchbook looks like on PC there. Okay, poof. But yeah, there's a lot more features on that. You can see by not know that. Gasp. Okay. I want to do something real quick over here. Go to the side. I think I lost my cursor on the window. Okay, there it is. I lost my cursor. I want to close the program here. But at least on this one though, that the panels can be hidden away though. Sure, you'll see like squares and little dots here and there though, but they're not as bad as some other free programs though that has them like all over the place. And I don't remember you can hide those discreetly if you want to say. Seems like I'm having a little issue with my charger. Okay, so I need to make this start sticking out a little bit more like this. I want to at least get this head done though before it takes too long. Why is this doing this? Okay, there it goes. Of course, I can't see that though because it's right behind the ear. Once again, I also have to be careful my hand positioning on the phone itself because that stupid daylight sensor here, if you want to call it that. Light sensor. Yeah, but if you go outside, it's still daylight. So. You play too much Minecraft when you're calling anything that changes according to daylight or the lighting situation daylight sensor. There's a fly in here. Great. Isn't that cute? But it's wrong. Yeah. Okay, good. Picture of the dog still there. Note to self, back out on picture of the dog there so I can get the ear. Also, looks like I need to brush her some more. She's got that extra winter coat, if you can call it that. I'll probably do it after I'm done with this, though. Okay, you go back into hiding. Go away, little fly. Sure away, sure away. I know I miss Marius, huh? Okay, so let's take a look at this now. Admiring it. I do a little stretch here. I want to say this picture is almost 50% done, not more or less though. I mean, all I have to really do is just, well, besides adding the extra fur over here, is to do the ear, the horns, eyes, and nose, and that's it. I make some little minor adjustments. There's going to also be a double layer, I think. There we go. Man, it looks like I'm drawing a bird over here based on the fur pattern. That's a furry bird. Furry bird. Okay, so me about to cough real quick again. Stupid fly, go away. Okay, so let's see here. Come on, come on, okay. Okay, a little lighter now. Make my color palette over here. Usually, if it's straight up black or straight up white, there I don't add it. Okay, so let's see. I'll just make it the same color though as it is now. Which means I need to go shade. This could be fun. What happens if I do this? Catches on fire 5 seconds later. I see. I don't do it. I don't want to do it like that though because it just smears it in. Also, you don't have to push that center button in order to get the little mini menu up. You can just tap the corner that represents it. I might have to make the background even darker. Let me put that over here. I like the fact that it's like it shows gray though, but right here it shows like it's white. You gotta like those illusions. Just like I hear though. So what I'm going to do is make this a little bit darker. Right? Would you? No, never mind. 4? Maybe a 4? I put on the wrong one. Haha. Yes. Let's go with the bigger brush. Of course, this is more of the oil brush, I think. So synthetic soft round brush number 2, yeah. But the way I have it set up though makes it look like I'm doing oil painting on the brush, that is. Of course, you can't see it very well because of all the other thousands of lines I've already done. we go. I think what I should have done is put this one below this one. Even though it doesn't show much difference. Okay. Well then. Well, alrighty then. Shows what I know. Lighter it is. Lighter, I say. Oh, my back. My back's starting to get more sore now. Because I probably need to hurry this up. Taking my glasses off. I'm gonna turn this upside down, but of course you can't tell this. Yeah, just to be fair, I'll just leave it straight up and then turn the image around again. So it's a phone that's basically the exact same size. Remember which one? Here. Let's see, what did I have to set on? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Perfect. Let's go back this way. It's not really much difference. Once again, I'll just leave it on soft glow there. That way, when I put so many lines in one spot there, I'll have that shine effect on there. Now I'm going to start moving back and forth in here. Well, besides the stroke there, I'm at left and right as I go up and down. That way, some of it will meet up like you expect, I guess. Go walk fur. Imagine me doing this as a time lapse video there. Imagine me doing anything on time lapse video. Maybe next time I'll do a time lapse video though while I'm doing this. So yes, I could do that. Yes, I know I'm putting too much whitish area on here though, when the character is supposed to be dark colors. But that'll be done. Probably not during this video, of course. I think I might need a new charger here. So fast though, I'm either starting on the top to bottom or starting on the bottom to top. Actually, you can tell which one I'm doing though, which direction I'm going though, because once again, the little curls on the bottom. I think what I'll do is just mix in some blackness on top of this layer. Oh, let's set straight for a moment here. The back, the back. Oh. Man, neighbor's dog's barking again. That's not one thing I'm doing though. Let's put a time lapse there. I'll probably do a time lapse video later on, unless I forget. I'm me doing the eye area though, because after looking at how I did the hyena one though, I'm pretty sure someone might be wondering, huh, how did he do it? Good question. I'd like to know how I did it too. It's one of those things like, that's actually interesting. How did that come about? I think the video is nearing its end. It's almost been 1:30. Mm-hmm. Of course, if anyone wants to do something like this, though, don't have to go slow. They can go fast if they want, as long as they don't mess up too badly. Of course, there's always the undo button. But with me doing literally over 1,000 different individual lines, if I mess up between now and near the end, that's going to be a lot of presses up because each line is just basically a completion. So if you did like 500 lines though, and then you messed up somewhere around 275 lines ago, you're going to have to keep pushing that button that many times back. Unless you have an art program that says, no, 20 is the max. Still makes no sense for me to rotate the phone if I'm just going to do it upside down. Just do the thing, the photo upside down. Okay, you need to start sticking a little bit more of this outwards. And then go back and forth over here. So it might be thrown off though because that sketch is still showing. Okay. You can tell it's not quite exact yet. So now I need to work on this right here. Okay, so according to the photos of these wolves over here, these wolves, it's going to have to be, there's a line, and then everything else is going to be sticking out of it. Except for this one, though. He still needs the brush. So right here, you can see like the shadow being cast, forming your default line, and then all these clumps sticks out from that line. So I'm going to take this brush over here, this hair brush, and brush it a bit. Instead of sticking onwards, I want to go backwards. I know the other color is still there. Why did I do the other color? Go ahead, remove a piece of that. Also note there, whenever using this program on mobile there, be careful if you do the selection tool and then fill. Because for some weird reason though, whenever you do the selection tool and then fill, and you try to save it, it'll just save to what was previously before doing all that though. So let's say I draw a picture of a ball, and then I decide to color in different section there. Like if I wanted to make like the Pixar star or something like that on the ball. So let's say before I did that though, I saved the ball, and then I started doing the design with the selection tool and fill it. When I save it though, the thumbnail will still show the previous save file though, even though it's still been technically saved. That's one little issue I noticed on this program since I got it, what, last year? 2 years ago now? Wow, that's long. Normally you can correct your thumbnail image though by either continuing to work on the image there or opening another art file that you've been working on, turning on and off one layer of that though, saving that, and then going back to that previous one that has an error with the thumbnail showing correctly though, and then try to save it again. And then more likely though, it corrects itself. I don't know why it does that, but it seems like it only does it whenever you do the selection tool fill. Also, I might need to do something about the outline still. I guess what I can do is go over here, get this background color, and use that as a kind of a erase though, but the lines will still be there just in case I might need to use it later. That way it won't be too distracting. Okay, before I get close to ending this video, let's see if I can make this a little decent here. This one, what's this one? Same, but not the same. Okay. Like I said, I will be changing up the color though, but it won't be on the video. That way I can match more with the actual character's colorization. What did I do with that again? I lost the image. Image, where'd you go again? There it goes. You can see there's like those blur over here though, because like I said, that brush acts like more like a oil brush. Gotta make sure I'm on the right layer. Mm-hmm. Well, yes, watch out whenever you try to erase it though, because then if you try to make more lines where you erase it though, you'll still see the previous cutoff. So unless you know what you're doing though, be careful. Well, it's already past the 134 mark there. I think I'm going to end it here. Also, if you want to keep up to date with some of the whips over here, work in progresses though, you're. Let me save this real quick. Welcome to also look at my Arta Twitter account though, which should be in the link somewhere. Oh, and from now on, most of the, pretty much all but the, I guess the hyena one there, will be on my YouTube art channel there instead. So that way it won't be cluttering up the other one, which I've been using for gaming. Oh, my back. But I think that's about it. My dog's still there. Yeah, my dog's still there. Dog. I gotta go feed the dog as soon as I'm done here. Anyways, that is it for now. I'm going to, like I said, do one more of this though. I'll make it some off video there fixes here and there. I'm gonna make one more video of this though, doing the ears though, the horns, and the nose. The eyes will probably end up being, like I said, a time lapse. That's one thing I mentioned before. Is the time lapse feature. They'll have to be adjusted though, so they can be more aligned with an actual canine's eye there, not just, oh look, it's an eye, but it looks awkwardly positioned. Let me close that there. So, anyways, the horns are gonna be fun one because, like I said, I want to try. I'll probably do some experimentations there on the video as well. Oh, by the way, once I'm done with this, I'm gonna have to flip everything over though, so be more along the lines with the reference because the person only sent me this one reference, and I don't believe or think that the character has two fleshy scar marks on it though. I'm gonna have to look that up though. How do you? How I'm going to do the whole scarring on fur? I know that's been done. Actual animals have that though, so I might get a little tiny minorly graphic because of the scarring. Don't worry, I'm not gonna look up anything violent. Just something like, oh, dog was in a fight though. Dog lived though. It wasn't as bad. instead of just saying, "Oh, I just painted a scar on it." Am I cool or not? But yes, for the horns though, I wanted to have this glowing effect though because let me zoom out of this. Actually, let me show the full picture of this character. No, that's not how you do it, genius. Let me move this over here. This is the full image of this character though, but like I mentioned in the post, I'm only going to do just the headshots. There we go. Let me move this back up here. Over here. Check that here. It's kind of like this wolf dragon over here. But according to their little information here, of course, the glowing effect there, it shows the glowing effect there too, but I'm guessing since it's mostly like a Pokemon anyways, it's going to be like fiery type there. That's going to have like this glowing horn though. There. Let's shift this back up real quick. So I'm going to do a little experimentation on next video there of making that have a glowing effect though. Maybe they might like it, maybe they won't. I don't know. That right there. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, like I said, once it's all said and done though, and of course I might also have to make some minor little adjustments with the fur on the front. This will right here though, because it's more brown though than the actual characters, which is more of a tan color. Oh yeah, I also forgot I need to also do the mouth a bit, but that's not going to be too hard. Okay, that's about it though. Like I said, this one should be on the art channel of YouTube. So if you're watching it on there, they're good there. I'm gonna have to start placing that as an alternative though on my main Twitch page there too. Anyways, that is all for now. I'll be back next time to finish this up and then presenting it to the person who requested. Yes, despite the fact though that the character is an anthro there, this is still supposed to be more along the lines of a feral. I'm going to end it here and be back next time with another lovely art picture to do, which will be this one, or a game. I'm off, and I have to go feed the dog. Once again, dog. Woof, 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 woof. And my other dog. Okay, later. That's why I push the right button. Later. Oh, if you like what you see, though, welcome to subscribe, like, whatever. You know, as long as you will say boo, dislike.